Hi guys, day 16. You guys are approaching your fourth week of this. You guys are doing an excellent job too. If you get a chance, show me some of your work through Class Dojo as well for some of my students. So we're going to get right into it. I need you to go to your lesson 19 problem set. It should be 247. Okay, you see my camera is backwards. 247 should have the beach balls and that, and it should say lesson 19 problem set. Okay, so this is what it is doing for us. Okay, this one's not going to be a really long lesson because we're going to get through this. Then tomorrow we have to do both pages of our homework. Okay, so I'm going to just write the problems. I'm not going to make the beach balls and so on. 24 divided by 2. I'll do different colors for them so you can see the difference. 36 divided by 3. 26 divided by 2. And then, underneath them, they have 30 divided by 3 plus 6 divided by 3. Then they got a 30 divided by 3 plus 9 divided by 3. So if I have enough room to fit them all. 20 divided by 2 plus 6 divided by 2. So last color. 20 divided by 2 plus 4 divided by 2. Okay, so that's how they did it. And they had like what? Well, you guys already have this, so you don't have to do anything like this. Another beach ball. Do it like that. The top ones are buckets. Now, before we really figure out our answers, when we distribute the division and multiplication, we break it down into two different ones. Okay, the first thing is we know that this problem right here has to have things that are divided by 2. So both numbers will be divided by 2. Okay, so let's go over a quick example so then you guys can kind of pick up. This, you do not write anything down. I am just going to do an example. This is what it looked like, yes, on Friday when we did it. You'd see things like this. Okay, and then they'd go like this. And at the top, they'd write out 16 divided by 2 equals. Okay, and that's because they knew 16. When we divide, this first number is the total amount. We could count them up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, this was the big problem. So this is like these problems up here. These ones are breaking them down into two different problems that are easier to do in your head or with an array, and then you just add up the two numbers. So when we did 16, let me make this so much better for you, divided by 2, they broke down our array. And they would go to the line, so they would count them up: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10 divided by how many columns? 1, 2. Or whatever the second number is, the division is going to be the same. Okay? And then down here, they would count them all up: 2, 4, 6. We divide it by 2. We'd figure out these answers, and then we would add them. So 16 divided by 2 is the same as 10 divided by 2 and 6 divided by 2. The things that stay the same in all these problems are the divided by 2. Same, same, same. And remember, when we break them down, these first two numbers have to add up to equal this total number. 10 plus 6 is 16, so we're good. Okay? So that's what they would do. So this is exactly how this problem would look. If we were going to do it up here, it would say 16 divided by 2 would be at the top in the bucket. And then down here, one of the circles would be 10 divided by 2 plus 6 divided by 2. Or 8 divided by 2 plus 6 divided by 2. And there'd be another bucket over here that would say, we have to match them up. So these two both are divided by 2. So that means everything's okay. So we don't know which one. It's kind of like alphabetical order that whether you've done an ELA yet or not, I just did that for the day 16. We have to figure out which group goes with which. So both are divisible by 2. Okay? Remember, all of them are doing it because if they're divided by 2, everyone's got to have it. Now, to find which group is the match, you have to add up the first two numbers to equal this number or this number. The first two. This one and that one. Or this one and this one. So let's add up these first two numbers. What's 10 plus 6? 16. There it is. So this group, 16, matches up, and then 8 plus 6 is 14. Divided by 2, they're the same ones. Okay? So now, let's try to figure out the answers on this one. First thing you do is we're going to look at the first one. We'll look up here at the top. 24 divided by 2. So before we can start, we have to find which two options it can be that are divided by 2. This one says divided by 3, so no, it can't be that. This one says divided by 3. Can't be the first two. Now this one says divided by 2. Oh, that could be a match. This one also says divided by 2. Now what you have to do in this situation is add up the first two numbers. We need the numbers to equal 24. So let's add them up. 20 plus 6 is what? 26. Is that 24? No. 20 plus 4 is 24. So they're the same, and they're both divided by 2. So you're going to take this last one and match it with the first one. They're the same. Now, let's go to the second one. 36 divided by 3. First thing we have to do is find the answers that are divided by 3. This one divided by 3, so we're good. It could be this one, or divided by 3, divided by 3. Either of these can be it. What do we have to do? first. What do we have to do next now? We found out that they're both divisible by 3. So they both have divided by 3, divided by 3, divided by 3, divided by 3. So it can be either of these. Now, we have to figure out how to get 36. We need to add up two numbers that equal 36. Those are the first two numbers in the brackets. First number in the bracket and first number in bracket. We need it to be 36. Let's try. 30 plus 6 is 36. Match it up. So 36 matches up with the first one. Okay? These next two will be easier because they're only divided by 3 divided by 2. So we're going to figure them out. This one's 39 divided by 3. We need to find a problem that's divided by 3. Divided by 3, okay? Divided by 2. Can't be that one, but we'll check just to make sure. Still need to add the first two numbers. They need to add up to 39. So 30 plus 9 equals 39. Okay, so the third adds up with the second, and then the last one goes with that one. Divided by 2. This one's divided by 2, and that one's divided by 2. We're good. Oh, wait, no, not the last one. Sorry. Divided by 2, and then 20 plus 6 equals 26. So now, this last one goes with the third one. Okay? Now, I know for some of you that might be difficult. All this is doing is breaking these two problems down into easier problems to answer a division problem. It's just like when we used to go like this. This is what the problems look like. It would be, and you guys all remember us writing these out. It would say 36 divided by 3 equals, okay, bracket, parenthesis, 30 divided by 3 plus 6 divided by 3. Okay? That's all it is. It's writing it. And we got 30 and 6 because it's 30 plus 6, and then they're both divided by 3. Remember, they match up. And then we're just adding up these two numbers. Now, I can do either of these problems in my head, but you guys might be able to do some of the other ones. And then it would say equals blank plus blank, and then equals blank. Okay? You guys remember that. That's all it's doing. This is just breaking them down. You just got to break them. This would be 36 divided by 3 equals 30 divided by 3 plus 36 plus 6 divided by 3. And then you do these two problems. 30 divided by 3. That means what can we multiply by 3 to equal 30? Count by your 3's until you hit 30. And then count how many fingers you got. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. How many fingers do I have up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be 10. Plus, we're dividing. How many times does it take 3 to get to 6? Count by 3's until you hit 6. 3, 6, 2. 10 plus 2 equals 12. So all this problem is doing is just breaking up these problems into their smaller ones, and then this is what we usually do once we figure that out. But then sometimes you'd have the big array over here. Okay? So, that is an example. I'm going to do number 3 now. Okay? We're going to do 3 at the bottom, and then we'll be done with this one. Number 3. I'm going to do it in magenta, so don't write what I'm writing now. Don't write it. I'm just rewriting the problem. I'm going to write okay, and it says Neil draws the array below to find the answers 24 divided by 2. Says explain Neil's strategy. Now, first we'll look at the problem. They told us it's division. So, what that means is the second number is going to be either our columns or our rows. 2, in this situation, rows go sideways, columns go up and down, so it's telling us our columns. Okay, so we're still good. This problem is the same as this array. This problem, this number in the beginning, when it's dividing, that's why you have to look at your signs. You're never going to be able to figure out what you have to do unless you look at your signs first or figure out what the word problem's asking. It's dividing, so that means this first total number is the total amount of circles, total amount. So we can count by our 2's because they're sets of 2, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We just count by 2's and make sure it comes up to 24. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Is that the same number? Yes. Now, he broke it up into an array. What division problem is this one? That's the one you're going to write it in. If I'm just looking at this set, first give me, we're dividing, so count up all of them. Just the first top above this line, these ones, so count up each of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Divided by, because it's the same. Whatever this problem's doing, we're going to be doing the same thing. How many columns do we have? 1, 2. Okay. And then what did he do on this one? Count up our total amount. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Divided by, how many columns do we have? 1, 2. So, you explain to me, what did he do to break down 24 divided by 2? All he did was split it in half. So that's what you're going to write. He split it in half. Okay? And I can actually give you the answers. 12 divided by 2. Now we got to count how many rows we had. How many rows do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus, it's the same answer. As long as everything's the same, it's going to be the exact same answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 plus 6 is 12. 24 divided by 2 equals 12. Now, it's different. It's new. It's stuff we're going to continue to work on. Okay? We're actually almost done with this entire module. I want to say how proud I am of all you guys doing this. It's never happened in my classroom. We usually don't get through entire modules like this. You guys are doing such a great job with it. Okay? If you need extra help, let me know. I'm serious about that. I really need to know if you need help. And one of our staff are going to be sending home for my class the new module, because we're going to be starting a new math module soon. So you'll be getting another packet of homework. We don't know when we'll be able to come back to school, so we're going to send the work out to make sure that you have that. Okay? I want you guys to have a great day. Get outside and play if it's nice where you are. That's an option. Okay? And if you need anything, let me know.